Hey, what's up everyone? Fluffy Armchair Admiral here with another video about Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Before I begin today's video, I'd like to remind you to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done that already and use that bell to make sure you won't miss out on any content from me. I would also like to encourage you to join my Discord server, where you can interact with me and other Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts fans, share some of your crazy designs, suggest a cool scenario, or just chill. You can find link in description down below this video. So, welcome back in, I think it's third episode of Naval Academy series, where I'm going to be highlighting all the missions that are currently available in Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. So, as you may probably remember in last episode, we've been covering one of the two missions that were added this year's, April Fool's, or as part of April Fool's joke. So let me switch into the game and we will continue this trend. We will go with the third mission on our list. There we go, we got the game window now. So we are in main menu. As you can see, I got 2 out of 47 missions completed. We are also playing the newest patch, or in the newest patch that was released, I think, last Friday, which fixes few things. Among all those things that are being fixed is the mission that we are going to play, which is fortunate and unfortunate at the same time. Because what they changed, they made the guns of CSS Virginia a little bit stronger. They've also they've also changed something in the general menu of the missions. So right now some of the missions are locked, so the game will eventually force me to go through normal mission progress in order to unlock the missions of a later stage, which I think adds a little bit of a spice into the game. Anyway, with that said, I am now forced to eventually follow the proper mission path. So today we are going to look into first Casemates CSS Virginia mission. There is also a brand new choose difficulty section. However, it doesn't really work, and developers said it's a work in progress feature. So they've added that into menu, but it has absolutely no effect on anything. So yeah, even though I've set it on hard difficulty right now, it doesn't change anything. Anyway, let's focus on the mission. Let's not waste any time on a hotfix patch. When actual Alpha 8 will be released, then I will focus on that one. So the mission objective, opposing to last week's to previous mission that I've been covering, is to defeat a Monitor class warship. Last time we've been fighting against CSS Virginia. This time I'm fighting against USS Monitor, or a ship that will be at least similar. So CSS Virginia was the first ironclad of the Confederate Army and represented the basics of similar casemate ironclads that were widely used in the American Civil War. Having its armament in fixed gun ports instead of armored turrets, the casemate ironclad is considered the intermediate stage between the traditional broadside frigate and the modern warships. You can design a similar ship and fight versus a Monitor class ironclad, which is considerably smaller, but is armed with heavy gun turrets. Right, so that's our goal. So you will build ironclad. Funds that we got available is $1.7 million. Remember that at those times, $1.7 million was a massive amount of money. It is, I won't be giving you exact comparison, but right now price of a dollar is much, much less. So right now it would be tens or hundreds of millions of dollars. So that's the comparison of how much $1.7 million was worth back in the days. So yeah, that's real difference. Anyway, let's get into the mission. So we got 105 minutes. We won't be spending that much. I'm gonna make you sure that it's not gonna last that long. I will also be testing my previous strategy, which resembled a very, very simple move. I want to test if, since I played this mission last time, if anything actually changed, apart from the fact that I am fighting against one enemy ironclad instead of two. Anyway, I had a very, very cheeky and simple strategy on how to defeat USS Monitor. So let's go with firepower. I won't need anything more except pure firepower. So I can boost displacement as much as I like. Bulkheads, let's get maximum speed at the very minimum. I won't even need speed at all. I don't have to care about that. Let's leave it. I want super heavy shells. I want increased ammunition. And perhaps, well, that's a difficult part. I could go with Lyddite, but that is a double-edged sword. Why is that? Well, if USS Monitor will eventually penetrate my armor, it will be more or less the end. I'm not gonna lie, it's really going to be a problem. But if it doesn't, then I have a lot of chances to actually burn USS Monitor to the pieces. Like, it will be on fire almost non-stop. So it's a very, very difficult decision. I will give it a shot. Right. I'm not sure if super heavy shells will be a great idea though. We need a forward post, we need secondary posts, there we go, and we need at least one funnel. Okay, so with that installed, let's put some guns. So main guns will be 10-inch, and I want one at the front, one at the back, no doubt. And I want some casemates, and for that I would like to have 8-inch guns. Let's see how many of those I can fit. Yikes, it might be difficult. What if I would... Ooh. Few bulkheads, perhaps? Oh, might be problematic. Right. I don't need turret top. I don't need Oh, I need turret. Right. Conning tower deck. Deck is only on the top. Oh my goodness me. Forward offset. Oh. Yeah. I'm with you. Right. Let's make it smaller. I don't need a large ship. How do we... yeah, that's pretty much the size that I want. Let's go with light shells. No, it doesn't make any... Oh yeah, I don't have any guns after all. Right, for some reason, most of my weight is already being taken. Question is why? I got speed at the minimum. Range is short, I don't need to change anything. Boilers are natural. Something is wrong. Anyway, for now I will drop all the armor to the very minimum, because I need to figure out what to do next. Right, so that's how my armor looks like. Let's install 10-inch guns on the back and front. Now let's install casemate guns. I would like to have some 8-inch guns. Why? Because they are the only ones that effectively have any chance of penetrating. The problem is that cost is going to kill me already. But perhaps if I would go... yeah, I can go with standard shells. And standard shell ammo, for example. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. Right, we won't be able to install any torpedoes, obviously. But I got more than enough firepower. So what I need now is quite thick belt armor. Because we will be fighting at a short distance. And extended belt armor. Because, again... enemy will try to hit my side very often. It will happen very, very often. I need secondary armor of at least 3-inch. Turret armor, again, at least 5-inch. Conning tower, and this is one heavy thing to armor. But 5-inch should be enough. Deck extended is a very heavy armor. That's the biggest problem of that. And turret top is not that important because everything is in casemates. So I'm hoping that the game simulates that correctly. I might eventually drop on belt. Let me just go down to 7-inch. I will put some turret top of at least 1-inch. But deck extended, definitely I would like to have 1-inch if I can. I don't think I do. Right, instead I could go with belt extended. And conning tower, no, that would be too much. Okay. We'll leave it like that. So we got 7-inch belt, which is angled, heavily angled in fact. So I'm hoping that there will be a lot of shells that will deflect off our armor. Same goes to belt extended, so any side shots from relatively short distance should be a no problem to deal with. I got 2-inch deck armor just in case. And deck extended, which is at the very end and back of the ship, is also protected by 0.8-inch of armor. It's not much, but there's not a big deal with that, to be fair. We are going to use Lyddite, which is making me a little bit scared, but I should be alright. I wish to use heavier shells, but it's not going to happen. Right, standard shells will have to do. So what I'm going to do now is a very, very cheeky strategy. That is something that I've showcased in one of the lots of guns videos, if anyone watched that. At some point I showcased a very, very cheeky strategy to deal with that mission, and hopefully it is still going to work. So, let's have a look. Okay, so here we are. Enemy warship has 2 turrets from what I can see. So let's see if we can defeat it. The core of that strategy is very, very simple. I will just stop my ship and wait. Yes, it is that simple. All I have to do is to stop my ship. I can now turn on the time compression and see what happens. In theory, the enemy ship will start circling around me, which is making things very easy for me. Providing that I got ability to shoot at all angles, what I will be doing is my guns will keep firing at enemy as soon as they reload, and hopefully they will start fires. The more fires I will start, the faster I will deal with the enemy. Because, let's face it, ships of this technology are not good at dealing with fires. So every instance of such will be very, very dangerous. The problem is that enemy has much larger caliber gun than I do. So every single penetrating hit against me will be very dangerous. On top of that, I didn't took too many bulkheads. I reduced them in order to fit all the equipment on. Which means, again, as soon as enemy will successfully start fire on board of my ship, I am a little bit screwed. Anyway, my guns are not too accurate, which is really, really worrying me. But I will gain accuracy as I wait. So at this moment it stands at 30%, which is very good. And as you can see, enemy keep bouncing off my armor, because, well, virtually there is almost no chance for enemy to punch through 8-inch of angled armor using standard cannonball. Even if it's 11-inch, it will be very, very hard. While at the same time enemy is presenting me a nice broadside to shoot at. So eventually, sooner or later, my shots will start dealing some damage. And the more damage my shells will deal, the more chances there is that they will start fires. Obviously, in the first place, my guns needs to start hitting the target in the first place. I am getting better in terms of accuracy, so all I have to do is to wait. The scariest part of this battle starts now. Because obviously I am now presenting a nice flat broadside. Well, almost flat, providing the angles of my armor. It's almost flat broadside. But if I'm lucky, enemy will just score partial penetrations, which is something that I expect. And at the same time, I may have a chance to start some fires. And the more fires I will start, the more damage I will cause. The more damage I will cause to the enemy, the bigger chance that I will eventually sink it. Obviously, it's not a perfect strategy, and there are many loopholes. For example, enemy might have a ship that is actually capable of penetrating my armor, and that will be a huge problem. On the other hand, I took a very ineffective propellant, which is Lyddite 1. So if I won't start any fires soon, this battle might be over. Okay, I scored a partial penetration, which is not ideal. And there we go, first fire. So as you can see, this fire will start eventually spreading. Let me see what enemy does have. He has standard bulkheads, which is not perfect for us. Can do 7 knots. 8.5 inch of armor. Where is that? That's turret. So we probably won't be able to penetrate through the turrets. But his belt is only 5.5, which gives us some chances to penetrate through it. While at the same time, well, enemy will struggle to penetrate my armor. We are even scoring some overpens, which is hilarious. Right, I will switch to HE and let's see if that will increase the rate of fires that I'm starting. Perhaps giving AI ability to choose the ammunition for me while I'm using Lyddite was not the best idea. Let's see if manual change to HE will give me better results. Come on, Bizarro. Just hit him already. I know you can do it. Ooh. Okay, partial penetrations blocked as expected. Firing HE at enemy is slightly less effective, but I'm hoping for a higher chance of starting fire. I'm not sure if the game does that. There we go. Oh my goodness me. 2 casemates are destroyed. Which ones? Yeah, pretty much I got penetrated through. Yeah, enemy shells went just through my gun and unfortunately destroyed 2 guns. That is very unfortunate. 1 shell, 2 guns out. That is very bad. Right, I will go back to auto because I seem to get better results with automatic selection. There we go, partial penetration. We damaged main gun, but well, damage doesn't mean destroyed. And enemies started fire on us, which is very, very bad. Yikes. That's the risk of taking Lyddite. Right now I will suffer a great damage from that fire. Partial penetration, okay. I can still win this. Oh my goodness me. Another fire. That is really unfortunate. And another gun destroyed. Yikes. And this one is spreading. That's no good. That is no good. That is very, very bad, in fact. I might think about switching the propellant, because Lyddite is pretty bad propellant. It might have been unfortunate pick. Partial penetration, okay. Yeah. I just hope that it won't result in a flash fire. On top of that, some of my guns are out of service right now. Which is not making this situation any better. Right. So I'm doing much worse than I expected. Which is pretty bad. If I won't start any sort of critical fire on board of enemy ship, I might be really screwed. Come on, come on. Oh, another ricochet. And nothing. Right. Come on, Bizarro. I know you can do it. Partial penetration. Oh my goodness me. No, with this propellant I won't be able to do much. This will be very, very hard battle. Yeah, another partial penetration. Pretty unfortunate to lose so many guns. In fact, on this side I currently have only 2 guns, and those are 8-inch, and they are not accurate. Pizarro, please just hit him. Oh my goodness me, where are you guys aiming? Have you been drinking? Oh my goodness me. Just please tell me you can penetrate the armor. Oh my goodness me. This is some kind of disaster. 44% chance of hit. And most of your shots is actually hitting anywhere else except enemy ship. Are you kidding me now? Oh my goodness me. What are my gunners doing? I got 44% chance to hit. Yeah, another ricochet. I'm more... Oh my goodness me. I don't know if there is any accuracy modifier for using Lyddite. I might think... Well, I think there might be. Because it defies any sort of logic. How am I not hitting enemy target that is 500 meters away? Oh my goodness me. Yeah, like my gunners doesn't seem to get the memo of hitting the enemy. Right. It looks like my genius strategy, pro plays, won't work. So I need to resemble to some sort of maneuvering. Because this time it really starts to look critical. I need to start angling against enemy. But obviously my ship doesn't really get the memo of catching any sort of speed. We will get there though. We will get there. Okay, some ricochet. That doesn't sound good. But yeah, how does... Yeah, penetration chart doesn't look good to us. But if we could start some fire, that would be really good. Oh my goodness me. Are you kidding? Oh, okay, those are the same casemates that were destroyed previously. The problem is that I'm all on fire. Every single bit of my ship is now on fire. And I am the one that is using the ammunition that is supposed to start many fires. The problem is that my ammunition seems to be very useless because I can't hit enemy. I just can't hit the enemy. Wow. Right. So. Okay. This is pretty bad. My case... Another casemate is destroyed. No. It's pretty much the same. Right. I need to score some nice hits and cause fire. And that needs to be a critical fire. Well, partial penetration won't do. That's for sure. I need a real penetration. Are you kidding me now? Come on, come on, come on. I want to see a nice... Oh my goodness me. Why is my gun shooting in completely different direction than enemy ship? What is that accuracy modifier? There we go. Partial penetration, main gun damage. Well, not bad, not bad. But partial penetration is not cutting the deal. I really need to score some serious hits. Ricochet. That doesn't seem to be good. Okay. Some damage has been done. The problem is that it doesn't make enough. Partial penetration again. I need to start some fires. I bet I won't cause any critical damage. Partial penetration, main gun again. It doesn't really do much. And my health points are running low. It appears that I'm losing. Well, I am effectively losing. Yeah, and another casemate destroyed. While at the same time I can't even hit the enemy, even though my accuracy is much better than enemy's accuracy. Right. A note for self. Never use Lyddite one. It's absolute crap. It can't penetrate anything. And no matter what you do, you can't do anything. Right. I will start my engines now. And let's hope for the best. If I can... Okay, if I can keep hitting the enemy at this angle, perhaps I can start some fires. Even though my penetration chance at this distance is very low. Okay, enemy is much faster than I am. But I hope that the fact that he is maneuvering will in fact help me. Okay, I will just sail in a straight line. Yeah, as expected, enemy is turning around me. Okay, another casemate done. No. Okay, enemy just destroyed the same casemate as he did last time. But because enemy is trying to cross my path, I am effectively reducing the distance to him. So that is my chance. If my 10-inch gun that's on the bow will now start scoring some hits, because of the shorter distance, I will have much higher penetration chance. So I'm hoping that when I will penetrate enemy armor, yeah, there we go, I will start dealing some damage to the enemy. Oh my goodness me. Another casemate destroyed and the enemy started fire. I don't know, it's my hard luck. That's how I want to explain this situation. Even though I am perfectly angled against the enemy, and it should be really tough to actually fire control damage. Are you kidding me now? Are you kidding me now? Wow. In order to win this mission, I would have to score a very lucky hit. And that's not one of them. It would be much easier if I could start a fire, but I can't start a fire. I can't even hit the enemy even though I'm stationary. Or even though I used to be stationary, because right now I started my ship. Wow, it's really bad. It is really bad. Okay. Yeah, right now I don't even have firepower at this angle, which is not helping me. All I can do is to sail in a straight line, because I can't even chase the enemy. Right, I scored partial penetration, but even though I'm using Lyddite, which should technically start a lot of fires, I've started one fire so far. Good thing about it is that enemy is down to 22 shells, so he won't be able to sink me. Unless he scores a very lucky hit. Yeah, 18 shells. He's gonna fire... how many? 2, 3 times. 4 times. That's how many salvos I need to survive. If enemy won't sink me in 4 salvos, then I effectively can claim my victory, because there's no chance enemy can actually sink me. Right, I can stop my ship, because enemy won't be able to do anything to me. He's out of ammo. He is effectively out of ammo. How hilarious that is. Are you kidding me now? Have you just received some accuracy bonus because you don't have any ammo? Is that what it is? Okay, so last full salvo, and then I just have to survive 2 shells. Not that it helps, because my gunners tend to fire at random. Because why not? Shooting in random direction seems to be the thing in those times. Okay. I'm on fire once more, and enemy is down to 2 shells. So is USS Monitor able to sink me using 2 shells while I'm on fire? Like, if I won't get rid of that fire right now, I am literally dead. Crew, what are you doing? 7% of structure, 6%. Come on, crew. 5. Are you kidding me now? Are you now kidding me? 2%. Oh, you must be joking me. Game. No. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Wow, this is the best joke I've heard about this game. Right, anyway. That was one of my failed attempts to to deal with USS Monitor. Well, I won't be doing second attempt in this episode. However, I will try again in next episode. This time I will try a different approach, and perhaps I will be able to sink USS Monitor. That was a very unexpected result, I have to admit. Oh my goodness me. I should have sailed until the end. Seriously, I should have sailed. As soon as enemy would run out of ammo, that would be the point where I can stop and just keep shooting at enemy until he sinks or I run out of time. But well, eventually I failed. I failed this attempt just because enemy had too much armor. My guns were not able to do anything against him, and I took the worst propellant I could. Because of lack of penetrations, my guns were not able to start fires, and because they couldn't start fires, obviously taking a propellant that is excelling at starting fires was absolutely useless, isn't it? So that was my big mistake from strategical side. Taking any armor, well, yeah, next time I might eventually go for an armor bonus, go for a heavy armor, lighter guns, and perhaps a propellant that will score penetrating hits. As long as I can penetrate enemy's armor, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. And as long as enemy can't penetrate my armor, that's even better. So that's how I will try to wear USS Monitor. It won't be easy, but well, hopefully I will be able to succeed next time. Until then, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to get informed about my new content. Hit that notification bell button and don't forget to share your comment down below. Have a great day and see you all later. Later. Out.